Well, hello my darlings, and welcome back to our channel. I am so glad you are here. Well, today on our channel, I am going to show you how to take $2 to create a foundation and then embellish it to your heart's content. Today, we will be making a romantic chandelier candle holder trio. I sure hope you'll stay tuned. For this project, you will need one of these long-stemmed Tealight candle holders, one of these short fluted glass candle holders. You will also need a floating candle, any candle of your choice, one of these LED battery operated candles. You will also need some of these flower embellishments and a few crystal garlands. Of course, we will need our handy dandy tools. Let's get crafting. So the first thing we're going to do is build up our candle holder by turning our long stemmed votive candle holder over and placing our glass on top of it. How we're going to glue those together is we're going to go in first with a foundation of E6000, and that E6000 I'm going in making only pellets going around the edge of the base of that candle holder. The reason why I'm only going around the base is because that stem or that flat piece right there is concave, and the only place that is going to engage with the glass is at the edge. And so I'm repeating this process with my hot glue, and once I have placed my foundation of E6000 glue and hot glue, it is simply a matter of finding my placement, applying some pressure, and setting it to dry for a few minutes. So now that we have allowed our candle holder to set for a few moments, we are now going to turn it over and we are going to leave here for a few minutes. Now the next thing that we're going to do is apply our crystal garlands to the base of that long stemmed votive candle holder. And what we have to do before we apply them is to make sure we are going to have the length that we need. So I have already measured mine. This is the shortest votive candle holder that they have, and this is going to take 7 crystals in length. I am going to take those strands of crystals and I'm going to glue them around the base of that votive candle holder using my E6000 and my hot glue. Now if you notice, I'm going in and I'm making my 9 beads of E6000 immediately, and what this will allow me to do is hasten the process of laying these crystals down. Once I have my bead of E6000, it is simply a matter of laying my beads of hot glue one at a time and placing the first crystal in that glue. Now I have already measured in making my prototype. I should have said that exactly 9 crystals will be able to fit on the base of that votive candle holder, so be sure not to leave any spaces in between. And so what I'm going to do now is of course finish this off camera, and then I will be back to tell you what our next step is. So now that we are sure that our gems have been dried into place, it is now time to embellish, if you so choose, the base of your candle holder. And to do this, I'm simply going to adorn the base of that candle holder with these flower embellishments that I have cut off of its threading so that I can place them on one by one. And to do this, all I'm doing is placing a bead of hot glue in the middle of that flower, finding my placement and attaching it to the base one at a time. And so I'm going to continue this process off camera, and then when I'm finished, I'll be back to tell you what our next step is. So here we have finished embellishing the base of our candle holder, and now it is time to turn it over so that we can embellish the top. Again, this part is totally optional, and if you so choose, you can, like me, take strands of that flower embellishment to enhance the crystal look of your candle holders. So what I'm going to do here with this strand is I'm placing just beads of hot glue in the middle of that strand, and I'm going to place this strand on the bottom of that glass in, what can I say, a little indentation. Now you can't see it, the indentation, looking straight on to the glass, but if you look to your right hand side, you can see where the bottom of that glass dips in ever so gently, and that is where you would want to put your flower embellishments if you so choose to do this step. When I'm finished with that, I'm going to take yet another strand of that flower embellishment, and I'm going to do the same thing in the crook or in the neck of that vase so that my chandelier candle holder can have a little pizzazz on top. So when I return, I'm going to show you just one way you can embellish your piece. Now here we are, my darlings, and I'm going to show you how I would dress this up if I were preparing this for an event. And what I'm going to do, the first thing is take my Flameless LED votive candle, and I'm going to place it underneath the base of my votive candle holder. And one of the things that I have shared with you already that I love about the Dollar Tree glass is that it carries light very well. Once I have placed my candle, I'm going to take my vase filler, any vase filler of your choosing, and I'm going to place it inside of my candle holder. Once I have done that, I'm going to place some water in the glass, and already hindsight is 2020, and I can tell that I've placed too much. And once I've placed my water, I'm going to take my floating candle and I'm going to set it, yep, too much water, and my candle does not feel like floating upright. So what I'm going to do is see if I can take some of this water out by absorbing some of it with my napkin, and hopefully that will be able to get our candle to float upright in the direction where we want it, so that I will be able to light it and show you what it is going to look like. But once I have placed my water and again placed my candle, and this candle seems like it doesn't want to be on camera right now, but anyway, my loves, you get the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up, I'm going to stage these candle holders, and then I'll be back to show you our finished project. Well, here you have them, my darlings, our Romantic Chandelier Candle Holder Trio, the foundation of which only cost us $2, and we were able to embellish this to our heart's content. For those of you who are crafters like myself, I am quite sure that there are things around your home that you will be able to use to embellish these crystal chandelier candle holders. I think they are absolutely stunning. Now, of course, I chose to go the route of glass and acrylic gems, but if you wanted to, you could use colored acrylic gems, you could use colored vase fillers, or even colored candles. Once again, the possibilities are endless. I think I would have to say that my favorite part of this project would have to be the effect the vase fillers have on these projects. What they add is not only fillers, or being able to fill the vases so that you're not using as much water, but they add transparency and crystal clear crispness to this project. My darlings, I will have to say once again that I think we have nailed yet another project. And so, if you have found any value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as leave me a comment in the comment section below. How would you make this piece yours, or would you leave it as is? Where would you use this? Would you use these for events? Do you have an upcoming wedding or birthday party? Enlighten me. Tell me, my darlings, where would you use this project? To my Danny's darlings, I just would like to say to you, as usual and as always, thank you so very much for your comments, your suggestions, your kindness, your love, your encouragement, your feedback. Please know that none of it is wasted. To those of you, however, who may not yet be a Danny's darling, we would like to encourage you to join our ever-growing community of DIYers as we learn from and craft with each other on a weekly basis. If you so choose to join our community today, we would also like to ask you to be sure to click the notification bell to make sure that you are one of the first to know whenever one of our videos has been released. Well, my darlings, before I leave today, I would just like to leave you with the motto to our channel, which is simply this: why buy when you can DIY? And so, my darlings, until next time, I want to say to you, please, please, please take care of yourselves for me. Know that I love you all. Bye now.